Good morning. Today is Sunday, April 12th, 2026. You're watching Rate Game Live with your host, Nick Mark George. That's your boy. This is your show. What do I mean by that? Sports fans, you shape it. The ones who rate determine what we talk about. By and large, the only sports show going where this happens every morning. Weekends, 11 a.m., weekdays, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, folks, we've made it to Masters Sunday. We made it to 60 days on the old World Cup countdown ticker, if you want to call it that. And we also made it to another year around the sun for your boy. Old 365 days around the rock. So, special birthday stream today. Going to kick things off like we always do. Some things don't change around here. Were the sports good? 24 hours, taking a snapshot, saying, based on the ratings of the fans, were the sports good? And we have our answer. So, looking at the numbers here, we have what's that?
No sound works for you back.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're off?
My mic, look, I'm off the stage, my mic is off. Your sound works fine, but
Okay.
if you add me to the stage, it changes the layout of the whole thing. Like,
If I add you to stage?
Disaster.
It's an absolute disaster. Folks, producing a show is no easy task. I have so much respect for anybody who finds themselves in podcast land, video podcast land, I should say, trying to, make a show out of nothing. Oh, I know what it is. I know why. I know exactly why. Because of this layout. So I'm going to put you back on. No, I know. Trust me. I know. Trust me. Right here. And then we just do this. We'll just do this instead. It's fine. We'll just do the bigger. So that way. No, you can come on and then your mic will not be, you'll still be on, but you'll not be on the screen.
Okay.
Just try it out.
Okay, good. I'm here. I'm not gonna unmute my mic.
Oh, why not? I want our producer to say hello. More than anything, I just want to prove that we figured out the sound. I don't want the sound to beat us, folks.
Testing my sound.
Yes.
Testing my sound. 1, 2,
She's
3.
here.
It's Nick's birthday.
Okay, so I think you should be good, honestly. As long as okay, so I'll turn the volume back on. All right, so we have the sports coming in at a 6.5 on the old rate meter. 47 games across 4 leagues, 553 total ratings submitted. 261 of those are specific to the window of the rating. So 47 games played. Got the MLB, NHL, English Premier League, and MLS. So 2 soccer, 1 baseball, 1 hockey. Let's see our little chart here. Mostly yellow by and large. We had 2 leagues go green. Oh, both of the soccer or footy, or soccer and footy, because one is English, one is American. Carrying and leading the way with a 7 and a 703, and then baseball and the NHL with massive, full, healthy slates, 15 games a pop. That's where all your ratings came from. That's where the goodness was. All right, so we had a segment that we are not doing anymore because yesterday on the show, we decided, and we had our producer cooking live. She was feeling it. We are going to nix the road to 1 million, and we're going to add it as we're going to pivot. We're not doing away with it. We're not nixing it. We are just letting more time elapse between segments so that we actually have some meaningful ratings to report on. So what day of the week will we be doing that? That's a great question. TBD. But we usually do it. We're going to punt it for now. And we'll determine maybe every Friday. That would be a cool thing to do every Friday. All right. Every Friday, we'll bring back the 1 million. We'll do a little counter. And yeah, we'll see, how we're tracking against our progress. So that is the tale of the tape. We have a nice and tidy show for you today. And we begin our sports segments with a walk-offs, with a couple of them. We had MLB in action last night. We had some familiar faces on the old rate card here. These series that are happening right now, specifically with the Astros and the Mariners, have been quite tasty, as well as the Rockies and the Padres. No real highlights from them last night, but we did have 2 walk-offs. So the first was the Tampa Bay Rays and the Yankees. So the Rays have actually gotten the best of the Yanks here. I think they took 2 of 3 at the old Trop House, which is near and dear to our hearts. It's our neighborhood. It's our local team here. We can see the Trop from the street if we walk like a couple blocks from our place. So very cool to see that the Yankees were in town. The Yankees and the Rays have a great relationship because last season, when the Rays were pretty much marooned from their Tropicana roof being torn off from a hurricane, the Yankees were kind enough to let them play at their spring training field, which is Steinbrenner Stadium. So these two, because, they're in the same division and the Yankees are down here for spring training, I think it was a very nice gesture for the Yankees to lend them their spring training field as their home field while they awaited the new roof on the Trop. So roof is here. Rays are playing. They have nothing but walk-offs to give the Yankees as a way of saying thanks. So let's get to the actual walk-off itself. It's a very interesting walk-off. Let me see. Because it was a chopper. It wasn't like here it is. Okay. So let's see what happens here when I do this. Is it going to freak out?
No, my mic is muted.
I can do this. Okay. I think we can do this. Yes, that was what's that? Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm. The old blunder, not a Gold Glover. Had a nice little take here from our guy, Raise Up Dude. Shout out Raise Up Dude. Always showing love, always commenting on the videos. We appreciate you. We see you. My producer, who could potentially be back on the mic.
Did you mute your computer?
Now I'm back on the mic.
He's back.
Yeah, raise up, dude. You made our day yesterday with your comment.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. We appreciate you. We see you. Well, in this case, he listened to this one. I always love the little radio when I see that people are tagging that they're listening to it on the radio. Listening to baseball on the radio is just like part and parcel. It is part of the baseball experience. You have to catch a game or two on the old AM radio or FM radio if you're a real fan. So that is a 7-4. We had 9-1 from the 2 Rays fans, 7-9 from the neutrals, 6-1 from the 4 Yankees fans. Very nice. All right. And the other walk-off that we had was by the likes and services of Mr. J.P. Crawford in the Mariners game. This one went to extras, I believe. Yes, here we go. Oh, and okay. Gotta do this again, right? I can unmute it. Nice. So we are in the, oh, this didn't go to extras actually. Okay. This is the bottom of the ninth. This is classic walk-off territory. You have last licks, bases juiced, 0-2 count, and 1 out. So a precarious situation here. We have JP Crawford, who was the hero for the Mariners in their playoff run last season. I think they had one of these crazy games with the Tigers that went like 15 innings or something. I remember we were in London and we went to bed with that game, I think entering like the 8th or 9th inning because the time difference. Woke up and the game had ended like an hour before we woke up. So nearly an entire night had elapsed when JP Crawford, I think, was the hero in that game. That was a great game. So here we go. JP Crawford again, tie game, bottom 9. This will be a quick one. That's the ball game. Whoa. Flames. Uh-oh. Is that on purpose? I muted. Oh, okay. Just in case if you wanted to. I'm allowed to look at you. My producer says, don't look at me. It's my birthday. All right. So we had 2 walk-offs. That was the Mariners with their little victory here. Let's see. Let's go back to the little scoreboard. 8-8. Nice. 10 ratings on the scoreboard for that. 8-7 for the Mariners. 8-8 for the neutrals. Let's see if we, oh, Snell. Hell yeah, JP. Awesome game. We did. We began with that. We actually, not only did we talk about it, we shouted you out. Raise up, dude.
Yeah, Ray's, I'll shout you out again. Thank you for your comment yesterday. You made our day.
Yep. Hopefully he hears that. So Snail said, went over your take too. Wow, we got folks on the stream. What's up, people? Snail said, hell yeah, JP, awesome game. Jordan Alvarez makes me piss myself. Snail is one of my all-time favorites. So witty with her takes or their takes. All right, so Zach, Mariners were down 7-2 in this one before coming all the way back and walking off great 9th inning with plenty of drama for both sides. I tend to agree. JP is that guy, says Munchie. Every time I lose hope, they pull me back in. I love this team. Tiger Lily, who is I think he's got dual fandom here. He's got Dodgers and Mariners, which I think is, interestingly enough, a common thing for these two teams. Like, for some reason, a lot of Dodger fans are also Mariner fans and vice versa. Maybe it's the Japanese connection with Ichiro and Shohei. Maybe not. Maybe because it's the Pacific Northwest for Seattle, and then you have the true West Coasters in the Dodgers. Could be a geography thing. Who knows? But I will say that I seem to have formed this thing in my head where the Mariners and the Dodgers almost have like a treaty. They recognize each other as fans. Okay, so that's your walk-offs for baseball. The other next segment, pivoting to golf. First time that we can talk about golf on this show. How's that? I'm muted, so you can say something. First time we can talk about golf on the show, and we have a good reason. So the Masters obviously going on right now. Yesterday was Saturday at the Masters. We had an incredible Saturday. A lot of things happening on that leaderboard, including Rory coming out of the gate and falling on his face. Had a 6-stroke lead, and I think by the 3rd hole, he had given up 3 strokes. There was a bunch of guys charging. I think Cam Young was the biggest of them. He shot, I think, 6 under and coming into today, they are tied -11. My memory serves me correct, but Rory played the course 1 over par. So he lost a stroke and Scheffler was charging. We had Burns holding serve. And then we had Shane Lowry. So Shane Lowry, the Irishman, has had an incredible run of incredible run of shots at the Masters. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 5 hole-in-ones in his career. And he's got 2 at the Masters, including yesterday's. So this was Shane Lowry. I saw this live. Yeah. I saw this live. So this was insane to see yesterday live. Just play for you guys now. Love how Eastwood just comes over and just daps him up, even though they're paired together. Right at it, baby. Oh, I think that moved him down to -9 too. So that was not like it wasn't a trivial shot. That was huge. God, how beautiful is Augusta? Look at this. Come on, Shane. He's up. Drinks on you. There it is. Watch this. He fakes out the crowd here. Here he goes. Oh. So great. God bless the Masters, man. Splendid coverage. So yeah, luck of the Irish. Could you imagine hitting not 1 but 2 holes in 1 at Augusta if you're Shane Lowry? It's unbelievable. Most golfers go an entire lifetime without getting a hole in 1. I think that's fair to say. I'm not a big golf guy because I'm not good at it. And I end up just mentally losing to myself every time I go golfing. But I know based on my friends who are golfers that getting a hole in 1 is a very, very big deal. So Shane Lowry has 5. That's insane. What do you think about that, Produce? No thoughts. Okay. He's quiet today, folks. we're trying to get it so that we can both have at least sound, So I think there's just a little bit of, she's a little shy. She doesn't want to ruin it. Right? Yeah. Shaking her head, yes. Okay. So we also have, a little special segment. It is my birthday. Becoming a 36-year-old comes with it, some reflection, some time to look back and say, well, how does this track in the sports world? If I was an athlete, what would this mean for me? Am I over the hill? Am I able to still accomplish things in life? Because as we know, the window for athletes rises and falls quite quickly. There is usually a span of 10 years where you can, I would say, for the traditional athlete, you can say that they are producing or performing as well as they ever will. And then it starts to gradually trail off. But as with anything else, there are exceptions. And so put together a little list of 6 individuals who, at the age of 36, were still achieving incredible things. Starting with 30s is the new 20. I mean, with modern medicine, man, you could be living to 90, 100 easy. So I still have, I'm like 1/3 of the way there. It's one way to look at it. So here are some stuff. Here's some stats about the athletes shown here and what they accomplished at age 36. So 36 years is the theme here. It's when you're young enough to be great and old enough to know how. I came up with that. That's a me quote. Is my computer muted? No. Should I mute it? Oh my word. Oh my word.
It is so frustrating, the on and off of the sound. And it's just, I wish it could just work seamlessly, but it doesn't. And Nick is live. And so I understand that he doesn't remember to turn off and on the sound, but it is frustrating. But we're going to give him grace because it's his birthday. And this is a pretty cool segment he put together. And I didn't know he put this together. And this is pretty creative.
Thank you. Look at that.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Okay. So, yeah, I think 36, right? Young enough to be great, old enough to know how. And we have this incredible quote from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who is just an incredible personality. Never mind the fact that he's, a spectacular athlete, one of the greatest soccer players of all time. But if anybody watches Ted Lasso, they nailed that character when they were imitating him, down to the way that guy looked. I don't know who that actor was, but it might as well have been Zlatan Ibrahimovic, just the way he was just so incredibly obsessed with himself and spoke about himself in the third person the way that Zlatan does. So I didn't come here to be a tourist is the quote. And he said that when he came to the MLS playing for the LA Galaxy. So we have the top slate here, a couple of tennis players we might know. Roger Federer won his 20th Grand Slam title at age 36, the oldest man to win a slam in the Open era. He beat Nadal in the semis, and he beat Silic in 5 sets in the final. At that age, everyone writes retirement speeches, but he was setting records. Not to be outdone was Novak Djokovic, who is actually still playing tennis. But this, on his 36th year in the U.S. Open, was when he won his 24th Grand Slam title. He's the oldest man to win the U.S. Open. Won his 24th Grand Slam at 36, one more than Federer and Nadal ever reached. I think it is safe to say, when all is said and done, that he will be the greatest tennis player. Only, in my mind, Carlos Alcaraz has an opportunity to be up there with him. But I think when you look at the titles and the victories, I think you got to say Joker's number one. And then Nadal and Federer are a close. Maybe you want to do 1B, 1C or 2A, 2B. But I think Djokovic is 1A. And then you had Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice had an incredible season after he tore his ACL and PCL. So he came back. He became the oldest receiver to ever top 1,000 yards at age 36. Made the Pro Bowl, and the 49ers went 12-4. Shout out Jerry Rice, man. Love Jerry. Okay, this one out of all of them is the most impressive by far. Big unit, Randy Johnson. 36 years old. He's just getting started here, folks. 19-7 record, 2.64 ERA, third straight NL Cy Young. Third straight NL Cy Young. And then the next year, he was the World Series co-MVP at 37. 347 strikeouts. That is so incredibly, preposterous. I don't even know, a 300 strikeout season in today's, just with everything with the ABS, and who was the last person to even touch 300 strikeouts? Flame, I'm sure you know like right off the top of your head, and I'm sure it wasn't that long ago, but still, Randy Johnson, big unit, 347 strikeouts at age 36. That's incredible. And then my man Zlatan, and I have the highlight for this one.
Yeah, Flame, you're right. He said, I think 2019 Garrett Cole. I just fact checked that. You're right.
How much?
300 strikeout season, Garrett Cole, who had 326 strikeouts
Wow.
in 2019 with the Houston Astros.
Vintage.
That
Vintage
same
Cole.
year, Justin Verlander also reached the mark with 300 strikeouts in 2019.
Do you know who he's married
Making
to?
it the last season anyone has hit 300.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what I figured. Do you know who Verlander's married to?
No.
Kate Upton.
That's cool.
Do you know who that is?
She's an actress.
Model.
Model.
I think actually maybe has acted, but she's not good. All right, so this is Zlatan's debut. This is one of my favorite calls. Not just goals, but calls. There he goes. What's that? There isn't? Did I lose it?
I don't know. You said there's not. Did you share the screen? Like the actual.
Yeah.
You know the one you have to share?
Let me try it again. See if I can get the audio back here. Just need to share this. Okay, here we go. How's this?
Go.
Kamar throwing his body in. It's going to fall for Ibrahimovic. Oh, come on! Come on!
People who say that, there's the audio. Nice. Sorry about that, guys. People who say that soccer is like eat in the United States, have they ever been to an LA Galaxy game? This looks insane.
Not that any of us should be surprised, though, Stu.
LAFC have just been Zlatan. Welcome to Major League Soccer. Take a bow.
Unbelievable.
Sensational. Did you think he was going to live up to the billing? Of course he did. Out of this world. Every superlative you want. What a way to announce yourself to Major League Soccer.
Seriously. That was his debut. Could you imagine that? Coming over, thinking like, is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm starting to realize that the more that we're around the Rowdies here for our local team, there's a very passionate, it is very cult-like, I would say. They wear their colors everywhere. All right, so that was Zlatan, and then obviously I had to give it to Tom Brady. Last little square here. He was 36 years old, and he had 4 Super Bowls, but as we know, he was just getting going there. So he still had 3 Super Bowls to go at the age of 36. Won 4, had 3 more. 2 with the Pats, 1 with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, are you on? Go ahead. Yeah. Muted. It's muted.
Flynn said, another great Zlatan story. When he arrived to LA, LeBron was with the Lakers. LeBron sent him a Lakers jersey as a welcome gift. Zlatan sent it back with his own autograph. No way.
It's amazing.
No way.
Yeah, he's that like.
Did LeBron mean to do that?
LeBron to send him a
But did he
jersey?
want his autograph?
No, that's just like Zlatan.
That is so funny. Where's Zlatan from?
Zlatan's from Romania, I think.
Wow, he's a funny guy.
He's
Do you
a
think
very
he's just
funny guy.
funny, or is he just like
No,
truly?
that's just literally his personality.
complex?
No, he's got a complex. He speaks. He
From
always.
Sweden.
He's from Sweden. Wow. He speaks about himself in the third person. Always says like Zlatan's going to do this, and Zlatan's going to.
way.
Yeah.
Flame, where in the world do you get all this information for real? Because you're faster than Google. Like I can't even type it out faster than you, Flame.
It's just up in there in the Flame universe, man. He just has.
Flame universe.
He has all sports knowledge all the time. No one like him. All right, so that is my little 36 segment. The other, or I guess the final thing that we wanted to shout out here is the fact that we have a merch drop, right? And I actually checked. Hold on, let's visit the site together. Shop. What is it? Shop.
Nick made these shirts from his own creativity here. Thought they were pretty cool. So we ordered a couple extra because we did such a small batch.
Oh wait, does it have the back?
We couldn't really sell them for too cheap. So don't get mad at us for the prices. It's what we paid.
Yeah. We're not making money on
We're
this.
not making money off of this.
So this oh wait, can you show the
Yeah.
screen again? So this is basically this is like my take on a world tour type shirt. If you ever see those shirts that bands give out when they go on world tours, they have a list of their venues or the cities that they play in. So I basically took that same approach and I just applied it to all of the stadiums where all the matches will be played this summer. So you have them listed out by each respective country. And then I also designed this soccer ball, which is the world, and North America is colored in green. And then you have all of the cities overlaid. So world tour shirt. It's interesting. You cannot come close to using FIFA anywhere.
Can't use World Cup. Can't use FIFA.
Also tried to make a shirt with Allen Iverson and like a play on words, and I used like AI, and I had the picture of him stepping over Ty Lue, saying like this is our AI, and was not able to make that either because it was name, image, and likeness. So got to get creative when you're designing shirts, folks. That's the takeaway. But this is live on RateGame merch, and also the hat. How many hats do we have?
We've only got 2 hats because they were expensive to order. We didn't really know if you guys had an appetite for merch or not, but there were a couple people who asked for it, so we just got a couple. If there is an appetite for it, we can obviously order more. But that's what we have right now. We've got 2 hats, 35 shirts, and I don't know how long we'll even keep the website up because you have to pay for, to keep the website up. So if we're not,
you have to pay for this. To pay for the website,
right? But we're not really a merch company yet, and as everyone knows, RateGame comes first.
Yeah.
So
rating the games comes first. Merch second. Merch.
Yeah, we've only got 2 hats, so 2 lucky people will get that. We may order more, but I don't know when. It's just not a priority with the budget right now.
Totally. Yeah. But anyway, figured that we'd throw it up for the birthday, see if you guys want it. And nice. Oh, wow. You're gonna be in Mexico? That's amazing. That's so sick. Yeah, I feel like the Mexican venue is gonna be the craziest out of all of them for the
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be so lit.
It's gonna be crazy. Like
if I could go to a World Cup game, I'd want to go to one in Mexico.
I think the one here too, Miami, will be incredible.
Yeah, for sure. Miami will be amazing.
Miami and Mexico are going to be the 2 hotbeds of soccer this summer, the world tour. All right. So that is at shop.rategame.io. Get it while supplies last. And that is it. We got Master Sunday today. We got Rory and Cam and Scheffler and all the usual suspects on the leaderboard. We'll have it up in the app to rate as an experience as soon as we have our winner, hopefully before 7 o'clock. So we are not I feel like it's always a close call with the sunset at Augusta. Wow, Mexico City Stadium. I want to see. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow. Oh, what? No way. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift has performed there, so you know it's legit. How many
Jack said, first time I've watched a full live, and I'm glad I did. Happy birthday, Nick.
Thanks, Jack. Appreciate you, man. Even though you're a Celtics and Red Sox fan.
Lame. He's going to try and catch a game in Canada. Yeah, how cool would that be? I mean, to catch a World Cup game in general,
I know.
that's just
the prices are absurd.
If you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But I mean, even watching it, you know, at a bar or even at your house, like it's so much fun.
So much fun.
Everyone brings the passion wherever you go.
Oh, look, you see the soccer ball? Do you see the
Flame said happy birthday.
Thanks, Flame. I think Ed was asking about, or not asking, but he was the one that said the Rowdies.
Yeah. Fed also went to the Russia World Cup.
Was that Sochi? Or was that the Olympics? Russia always gets the international tournaments. What's going on with that? Who are they paying? Who are they bribing? They feel like they've been left out of the most recent ones, though. So we won't be seeing Russia we won't be seeing a Russian soccer team at the World Cup this year. But that is going to be a segment that I'm going to be doing starting when there's 48 days left. So in 12 days from now, we're going to do a segment where every day we will feature a new country, obviously one that's playing in the World Cup, and we'll do a little overview of, you know, just like their flag, maybe some of their, maybe the capital, maybe, you know, some of the food, music. And then we'll end with obviously the soccer team and where we think they'll end up, how we think they'll do, what group, who to watch out for, what players of note, so that we're all prepared when the time comes for the World Cup. What do you think? Think that's a good one? Yeah? My producer's going to green light this one, guys. So that's huge. All right. That's our show today. Thanks for watching. It is a great day to rate some games. You want to give me a birthday present? Rate a game. My name is Nick Mark George. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern, right here.